down with BCP? The following content is intended for a mature audience. Only viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Yeah. To the tune of OPP, minority by nature. No time for idle chitter chat and petty iterations. Teaming to me exponentially like I'm Barack's inauguration. Erratic calculations, nah, I runs the infinite. Only way I slow me down is with some calcing by a limit. They might no longer show the work, the answer self-evident. Some truth should be proclaimed in the Declaration of Independence. Things not instantaneous can be approximated by adding up our changes till everything integrated. Word to my partners in calculus. Yo, you down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. Integral, grind exponential. You down with BCP? That's the way we rotate radiannually. You down with BCP? Down with BCP? You down with BCP? You down with BCP? That's the way we do things limitlessly. Yeah. You down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with BCP? Let's blow. Switch the flow. Shift the tempo. You down with BCP? Down with BCP? You down with BCP? You down with BCP? That's the way we do things limitlessly.
Bueller.
You did it again, man. This time I did not miss it all. I'm just sitting there kind of dancing.
You did it again.
I was putting the thing in chat right at the beginning of the show.
What? No super chats?
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
There's a bunch of birthdays this last week, so and happy birthday out to all the birthday celebrators. I was reading it in the chat.
Was that a Freudian slip, Foster?
Yes.
To all the burly men? Who's the burly men on this show right now that had a birthday recently?
Oh, I didn't even mean him, too. I mean him too. But if you go through the chat, my birthday is, you know what, Carl? My birthday is a mirror image almost of the Bears' last appearance in the Super Bowl. You know when that was?
2006. It was the year 2007.
Date was February 4th of 07. You know what my birthday is?
No.
4-7 year 2.
Oh, wow. I see what you did there. Okay, very nice, very nice. Here, can we figure it out on the fly here? Round of applause for Mr. Foster and his incredible jokes, Foster. Incredible.
Okay.
I like that. I actually like that. Now, just to be clear, that's not a fraudulent shirt. That's for the NFC Championship, right? Or does it say Super Bowl?
No,
NFC Conference. NFC Conference.
That was the Super Bowl.
But it says NFC Conference. It doesn't say Super Bowl. You could find a Bears Super Bowl 41 winner. Sure. It's fake.
This says NFC Conference NFC Conference Championships, but on the bottom it says Super Bowl February 4th, 2007.
Because they're going to the Super Bowl in that time, right? Like it's all the merch.
Basically, Carl, it's a loser shirt.
No,
they won the NFC.
They got.
What's a loser
shirt? Hold on. No. Hold on. What happened? Let's dive through here real slow. Okay, what happened? What happened? The Saints came marching in, and they marched the hell out of Soldier Field. Right? We remember this, right? The little dump off to Reggie Bush. All the way down the field, Reggie Bush, right? Pointed back at Urlacher, right? What happened? He got beer thrown at him, and then he lost. We're just that's what this podcast is all about. Bears Country Podcast via Bears Country Productions on YouTube, right? We just talk about facts, right? The fact is that Reggie Bush lost to the Bears in the NFC Conference.
That is correct.
Yes. And then what did he do? Reggie Bush went to Detroit with Don Burr, right? Welcome in Don Burr. Very special sighting, Don Burr. And what did Reggie Bush do for the Detroit Lions, Foster? He lost, and then he played another football game, and he lost it. Because that's all what the Lions do is lose.
Since 1957.
There you go.
Well, they won in 57, so we'll say since 1958. Because that's the last time they won anything.
They've never won a Super Bowl.
They won an NFL championship in 1957 and nothing since. That's Carl. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's all we do. Okay. Charles Johnson, welcome in, buddy. Go Blue. Yes. Well, another fact, Foster. Fun fact. University of Michigan, 2026 NCAA basketball national champions.
Yeah. Go figure that. Indiana, not a basketball, but an NCAA championship in football. That's shocker. And then Michigan, who's always in it in football, finally wins one again in basketball. So it's sports are just sports are awesome. It's too bad we don't get to enjoy them even more, and then without having to pay through the nose or get suckered into some bullshit.
Yeah, and that maybe is a good segue. We don't have to go right into it just yet, right? But Cliff Victoria says, I looked up the Beast, and most of it's behind a paywall. Yeah, everyone's gonna make you pay. Everyone's out to get you. I'm probably the youngest person in this entire audience, show, everything, whatever it is. I already know that. But what I could tell you, Cliff Victoria, what if I told you I had the keys to the kingdom and I could share it all with you guys? So that's kind of the idea behind the show, everyone, tonight. That was my idea anyway, was if there's a player that you want any information on, right? I needed to do a little bit more work. I just haven't had the time. There are players that we've done in mock drafts, right? We've talked about Peter Woods. We've talked about, oh my God, and I followed through with this. I did not forget because I watched it right after the show last week. Who's that silly man from Iowa? We talked about him last week. Everyone was begging on their hands and knees for him. The kick returner, the fabled kick returner out of Iowa. Yeah. I watched him. Guess what? And I'm going to go full cam for this. That returner, and I don't know his name, he is a Jag. Just another guy. He's a Jag. So, and we'll delve into it. What is my opinion worth? In the grand scheme, what is my opinion worth? Maybe not too much. If you think it's worth anything, I appreciate that. But Dane Brugler knows what he's talking about. I promise you that. So we'll bring up some guys. There we go. Yeah, Wet Jen, John S. Welcome into the show, buddy. Yes, absolutely, Wet Jen. Guess what? I watched so much footage of Wet Jen last Thursday night.
Did you?
Yeah, about 60 minutes. Kid's a Jag.
There's that.
I promise you that Wet Jen would be in a very heated competition battle with J.P. Richardson to make this roster. If he made it. He might not even make it. So, I don't want to hear another thing about Wet Jen. I don't. But again, we'll let Dane Brugler. I haven't even read Dane Brugler's write-up on him. I think this is the point of the show, Foster, where we say hello to everyone in this lovely chat of ours. There's one guy, he's got this wrench next to his name, and he's got the logo. I don't understand who this guy is, but... No. This guy on the screen right here. I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Scrody Fitz, 74.
Oh, it does it, though?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
I was going to say, if you had first-hand experience, then maybe.
That's the 3-year purpose of the show is to find out if the Scrody fits.
Maybe that should be like its own sub-show.
We may never know.
Yeah, we may have to trademark that.
Mr. Shorty, Cliff Victoria, Armando,
Aunt Mass
in there.
Welcome in, Aunt
Mass. Reverend Charles Johnson. I'm trying to do my best Shorty impersonation there. Hi, Patty Lara. Yeah. Little thing there, man. Put the Patty, Shorty.
Mr. Mayhem, we've already given. Don Burr, the burning garbage can.
Steve Rogers.
Captain America. Is that what
What's
we
up,
call
Steve?
this guy? Oh, Charles Johnson already said hello to you, but I could say hello to you a million times. This Tecolote guy, a.k.a. Armando
That's
Lara.
Armando. Oh, okay.
Yes, of course we know. Of course we know.
Yeah, you know.
We know him so well, I'm giving him crap. Yeah, absolutely. Patty Lara, again, another very unfamiliar person. Very welcome in, Patty. Welcome in.
Poor Patty. Did we block her tonight? Just out of respect to Shorty being gone.
Block Patty.
Block Patty. Yeah, it was. That's what you do it. He's the only one in the history of YouTube that's blocked Patty Lara. But We try to make it a habit just for fun.
This guy's been following me around. Bear Down Sports, Adam
it.
Mason. Sug it.
He's
I'm
just
not telling you to
around,
do
man.
that, Sug it, because I'm not very interested in you doing that, but welcome in, buddy. Creighton Wilfong. That's a name that I've seen
Wilfong.
for a long time. Maybe haven't seen recently, though. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Great. I've been in a shitter for like the last freaking 60 years.
God. Is that what you call your coffin? The shitter?
He's because I'm in the frame, the Cape Cod, the attic.
Yeah.
The attic, basically.
Benjamin Williams, probably the last person that we haven't said hello to in the chat so far. So welcome in, everyone. You guys being here, greatly appreciate it. Could never say thank you enough. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I hope Foster, that one PJ, will be joining us tonight. That would really be nice.
Yeah, when if he can, he can. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. What's up, Paulski?
The peak of the home. Bear down, suck it. Alrighty, guys. Well, how about this? Let's start with the birthday boy, perhaps the guy on the screen, and let's see what player that Foster has his eye on. And it could be a guy in the first round. Maybe that's an option for the Bears. Could be a guy as lowly as Wetgen, who is maybe an undrafted free agent option. I don't care. You give me one name, Foster. You got one name?
Well, Peter Woods. I just don't think he's gonna be there.
Okay.
And,
So
and
here,
what if that's not what they're doing? I mean, because they could just do what they've been doing, is that's take the best player,
well, right, but again, we'd have to figure
regardless
out
of
who that
position.
is.
So like, one of them tackles. There's two of them. I just can't remember the name. Dude from Utah. Dude from Katie Proctor. Lume.
Lomu.
Yeah. Let me see if you know what, I meant to do this because I got it right here, Carl.
I'm getting tripped over myself right now.
I'm just going to pull up my, not mine, kind of mine, draft board. Because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Last week I had like 4 or 5 guys I wanted to look at, and I don't remember what it was. And I had some notes written down on a freaking napkin. I threw it out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Guys, you guys are understanding the objective loud and clear. As I think Steve Rogers is referring to Lomu out of Utah, the tackle.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cliff Victoria, first and foremost here. Oh, Cade McDonald. We want to hear about Cade McDonald. If you guys have a name that you want some information on, let's see it. And I will make all of your dreams come true, so to speak.
Ooh. Man, you got to be careful when you say stuff like that.
Yeah, I bet.
Where am I at?
Cliff, Caden is still my unicorn in the first. Well, let's get the full breakdown here. And again, from someone who maybe has a little bit more street cred than yours truly. So I'll do my best. Again, the documents you're going to be seeing here are definitely not property of Bears Country Podcast Productions, the YouTube channel, none of that, right? It comes from the one, the only, very, very talented Dane Brugler. If you guys have the ability to, I would strongly suggest having a subscription to The Athletic. That is the only way to acquire it. It is very, very cheap. It is very, very worth it. But again, without further ado, everyone, we've got Caden McDonald. So I'll do my best here to see if I can give you guys all the information. You guys can take screenshots. I'm going to hide from the screen. And maybe for a little bit, I'll make it full screen. Just take a screenshot that you guys can lead it later on your phone, okay? I'll move it back down again just so you could say that, again, not trying to advertise this as anything that belongs to us being Bears Country Podcast. This is all the beast from Mr. Dane Brugler. So again, get your screenshots. We're talking about Cade McDonald. These are the stats, the measurements, and whatnot, the strengths, the weaknesses. And for the audio listeners, I will give you the summary, specifically the bolded part again. And then that leads right into Peter Woods, and we're probably going to stay here for a hot minute. So, again, as per Dane Brugler, he writes, overall, Caden McDonald will require time to develop a pass rush identity, but his dominant run game qualities will make him immediately useful from different interior alignments. He projects as an early down rookie with a role that should continue to expand. And let's just stay in the micro. Let's just stay right there, Foster. If that bolded summary bit on Caden McDonald has any sense of truth, that is exactly what the Bears need. As a rookie, if they bring in Caden McDonald, and he was to play defensive tackle to stop the run on early downs and be defensive tackle number 3 behind Gervon Dexter, and Grady Jarrett, I think that would be the perfect case scenario. And again, I don't think that there's a player who, even a player as talented as Mason Graham, again, shout out the University of Michigan, the NCAA champions this year. They had a football team that was once very, very good that also won a national champion not too long ago. And one of their best players from that roster was named Mason Graham. I still believe in Mason Graham. I think he's a fantastic player. But it goes to show that a player with as high of a pedigree as him, he cannot make an immediate impact in the NFL. From defensive tackle specifically, it's just too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, I think that Caden McDonald, if this write-up is accurate, it makes way too much sense, Foster.
Well, absolutely. But, Carl, where is he on your board?
Oh, as far as evaluating defensive tackles?
No. Just you go give me your top 50 players. Where is he going to be picked? It ain't going to be at 25. It's going to be 18, 17.
Let's not reinvent the wheel here. Let's see how quickly I can take us to the top 100 players according to the beast here.
And the same with Lomu. He's going to be in the teens. And what's funny is I keep going. I'm like, man, you know what? That offensive tackle from Alabama is going to be right there at 25.
So, and we'll talk about Caden Proctor. Well, don't be so certain, man. Just don't be so certain, and I'll tell you why. Kind of hearing from Dane Brugler, general NFL draft circles, I don't think this left tackle or tackle class in the general sense is extremely deep. So the problem is that Proctor is a physical specimen who is elite in every measurable category, but his tape, his form, his product on the football field is inconsistent.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
He needs to be coached up.
Yeah. If you're the Bears, are you willing to take that risk if that's a guy that you say, okay, if I believe in Dan Rochar, if I believe in the coaching staff, can he be my left tackle for the next 10 years? If the answer is yes, you take that player without question. Who is to say that no one before the Bears won't do that if there's a run on tackles?
True. You're right.
Lomu, Freeling, there's another guy, I think. What if they're all gone?
It's
by 20?
It's possible, just because how important is protection for your quarterback, and a lot of teams don't have what they need. It's again, those are facts, man.
So again, you asked me my top 50 players. Lo and behold, Foster, this is awesome. I'm just kind of experiencing this for the first time live on screen. Who is that guy at number 51, Foster? Is that the running back out of Notre Dame that Carl thought was better than his teammates? Yes, you heard that right, and I'm saying it because my face is hidden from the screen. I thought Jadarian Price was better than Jeremiah Love. Lo and behold, Brugler thinks I'm dead wrong. He thinks that Jeremiah Love's the second best player in the entire class. But that's a really good player at 51 right there. Jadarian Price is awesome. He's going to be great.
You're on it.
Let's look at the top 100 prospects. I'll give you the top 25, and we'll see if the Bears end up with any of these players. And again, courtesy to our audio listeners, the top 25 players of the beast out of the top 100 prospects as per Dane Brugler. In exact order is Arvell Reese, the edge out of Ohio State. Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame. Fernando Mendoza, the number 1 overall pick that will be going to the Oakland Raiders. Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State. Blah, blah, blah. Stop at the Ohio State. Mansour Delaney, CB number 1 out of LSU. He will be at the NFL draft, by the way, in I think it's Pittsburgh. David Bailey,
Could
the
be.
player that Dallas is trying to trade up to, edge number
Yeah,
2 out
yeah.
of Texas Tech. You want to tell me you don't want David Bailey on the the Chicago Bears, Foster? Here's your run on tackles coming up.
Yeah,
Spencer
I'm just looking
Fano.
at it going up. There's one.
Yep, Spencer Fano, tackle out of Utah. Ruben Bain, edge out of Miami. Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of that silly school. Francis Muaga, another elite offensive tackle out of
Okay.
Miami. I'm not even going to pronounce the guard's name out of Penn State. Last name Ioane. MK. There's a South Park. Yeah, there's a South Park joke in there. I just can't make it. Makai Lemon, wide receiver 2 out of Caleb Williams' alma mater.
Yep, yep.
Jermond McCoy, cornerback Tennessee. Kendrick Falk, edge Auburn. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end Oregon. I got a special feeling about Kenyon Sadiq, Foster.
Yeah.
Monroe Freeling, tackle out of Georgia. The Dylan Thieneman, aka I hate to say this one, Foster. Is Dylan Thieneman the extension, the replacement for Harrison Smith in Minnesota? I say so. Caden Proctor, we talked about him, the tackle out of Alabama. Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. KC Conception, not Jade Walker, but KC Conception, wide receiver 4 out of Texas A&M. Omar Cooper Jr., yet another wide receiver out of Indiana. Kind of he's flying up the draft boards. I don't understand that one. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety number 3 out of Toledo. Chris Johnson, cornerback 3 out of San Diego State. We're gonna delve deep into Chris Johnson, and that's gonna be a whole nother topic, I think. And then finally, offensive tackle number 5, Caleb Lomu out of Utah. There's your top 25 according to the Beast, and it'll be really, really interesting to see, Foster, if any of those players end up getting drafted by the Bears, because at pick 25, you sure hope you get one of the top 25 players.
If those are their top 25 players, the Bears.
You're saying if?
Yeah, if those are the Chicago Bears, as long as they get one of the 25 players out of their top 25 board, that would be my guess. From what I shouldn't say guess. I mean, the way that I look at it.
So
if that's my board as Ryan Poles, okay, I want to get one of those 3 or 4 guys there between 20 and 25, unless somebody fantastic falls in my lap. That shouldn't be, somebody that should have been picked at like 10 picks before me, 8 picks before me.
So we have an interesting dilemma developing here. You can see with the tackles, Foster, okay? Defensive tackles. Caden McDonald, according to the Beast, according to Dane Brugler, is the number 1 defensive tackle in the entire NFL draft out of these available prospects. But he's at 32.
Yeah.
Then you got Peter Woods at 35. And where was that last defensive tackle? Christian Miller at 43, defensive tackle 3. Hate to say it, Bears only will have 1 draft pick by the time pick 43 is done.
Yeah.
So if you want one of these defensive tackles, you might have to reach for one.
I like reaching. Hopefully you'll just take the best player there, and unless it's really going to screw up the team, and figure something out. Gabe Jackas, player 49 there on the board.
Yeah, Gabe Jackas. And for the Michigan fans in this chat, I know that there are quite a lot of them.
There are not.
Where did I see Derek Moore? Derek Moore up at edge 14, just one spot behind Devin Hester, the 76th best player in the top 100 prospects, according to Dane Brugler, wide receiver out of Georgia, Devin Hester, Zachariah Branch. For the audio listeners.
Devin Hester. Shut! I gotta see it, brother.
Jay Sean Barham.
Did this last week with him.
Jay Sean Barham snuck into top 100 as well.
Ooh. Well.
Well, we could start to clear the queue here. We went through Cade McDonald, so I'll remove that one. One of the other ones that was brought up by Mr. Romy here was Zion Young. So let's go ahead and get the scoop on Zion Young. I know a lot of you guys want an edge, but I don't know. I think that the Bears have to... Wow. The Bears have to go best player available in every pick that they make. but I'd hope that they wait for their edge in round 2, because I think that this is a deep class, but you probably aren't going to want to reach for one knowing that you could get better value later on, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So Zion Young, these kids are getting real young, Foster. Born 2004, 6'6", 267 pounds. That's all it's got for the measurables up top here. Again, let's make it full screen for the audience here. Get your screenshots in, everyone. Get your screenshots in. This is the background for Mr. Zion Young. I'm going to scroll down here after you guys take this screenshot. You can see he's a 3-star recruit, yada, yada, yada. There's your statistics and measurements. A player who only had, what is that, 4 or 5 sacks going into his senior year, right? 1 plus 1.5 plus 2.5 is 5.
You are correct, sir.
And then he doubled his output. 6.5 sacks in the 2025 season as a senior, with a couple forced fumbles, very important. A couple pass defended as well. That's an interesting bit right there. For all you sickos out there, you've got your measurements, right? How long are his arms, Foster? Oh my God, how long are his arms? How long are his arms? Need to be longer than 33-inch arms. My left tackle, named Will Campbell, can't have 32-inch little dinosaur arms. Oh my God.
33
There's your strengths. There's your weaknesses, all on Zion Young. And then again, for our audience, our audio listeners, Dane Brugler writes that the overall summary for Zion Young is that Young doesn't have the pass rush quickness or diversity that will scare NFL offensive tackles, but he sets a firm edge in the run game and uses his NFL caliber measurables and heavy hands to open pathways to the pocket. He has the floor of a quality backup and the ceiling of a starring base end for a physical NFL front. What comes to mind immediately after I read that? I hear Montez Sweat. I do. Not the speed, but again, talk about measurables. Maybe not the biggest guys. We should probably compare their physicals. But Montez Sweat was a guy who was a physically gifted guy, very, very fast. And that is his ceiling, is a starting base end for a physical NFL front. He did that with the Redskins, and now he's doing it with the Bears. Yeah. And Montez Sweat's not a bad player. But let me ask you this. Would you be happy with Montez Sweat's peak of his career, which I think he's either at or already at? Happy with Montez Sweat's peak at pick 25? I don't know about that.
See, I just see him maybe the next couple of years having his best 2 seasons.
Sweat,
because I'm going, well, if Booker is what I think I see and what other teams see, seeing how much specifically the Rams in the playoffs double teamed him and left Sweat alone. And we saw Booker get 10 sacks. I'm thinking the guy should have Sweat should have 13 to 15 sacks. But we need defensive interior help, man. You know the yarn, dude, because it's the better that line is, the better every player on that line is going to be, in my opinion. You saw what he tried to do manhandle when he came from Washington that first year to do what he did in the half a season or less than half a season. Last year being injured, I believe that through a long period of the second half of the season. Still to go on this year and just they're getting run all over. He still came up with 10 sacks. Imagine if he had more help along the line. And then just if we think what Booker is. So
well, that's the thing. I don't think that Austin Booker needs help on the outside to acquire more sacks. He needs more help on the interior.
So does Sweat.
And I want PJ. I want PJ on the show as soon as possible so he can dispel it and tell me how good he thinks that Jervon Dexter is. But at the end of the day, I have seen a player that was drafted by the Bears, and the issues with the Chicago Bears defense have been with stopping the run, and that player has been the consistent. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure out bad defensive tackle, poor run defense, and there's no pressure. I don't care about those phantom sacks from Jervon Dexter. Oh, I got five sacks, guys. Please vote me to the Pro Bowl on Twitter, guys. Blasting out tweets. Please vote me to the Pro Bowl. No. It took you 7 sacks or 7 seconds to get the sack, Gervon Dexter. And again, all this to say, this is a plead to Gervon Dexter. I'm pleading for you to play better. Our team invested serious draft capital into you.
Oh yeah,
Earn
absolutely,
it.
man.
Earn that contract. You want a contract? You're in a contract
Well,
here.
you know,
Go earn it.
As far as Peach goes with him, because we talked about this, we've agreed that he is not playing up to starting caliber position.
Good.
And would barely be a rotational piece, and needs to be playing better, or will no longer be on this team. And I know Peach and I have discussed this, and I think you've been here, but just so we're on the table there. Peach not here to give his take on it. He wasn't like saying the guy's great. He's just like, more than anything, he's disappointed in him. Is what it is. I am too.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I looked at some of the shit with him and Pickens, and I'm going, come on, this defensive line ought to be better. Pickens is no longer here, and Dexter has not lived up to the billing. So the Billings. The Billings not here either anymore. Is what it is, man.
Wow. This is a really interesting development here, Cliff Victoria. Akeem Mesidor, according to Dane Brugler and the Beast, the 28th best ranked player. Edge number 5. You have 5 edges going in the top 25? Top 28? Wow. All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Akeem Mesidor, everyone. Let's get full screen. Let's get this off the screen for everyone to get your screenshots.
Protect the quarterback, sack the quarterback. Those are the 2 biggest priorities.
Well, we make age jokes on this show a lot, and maybe deservingly so, Foster. But at the end of the day here, no one wants to draft a 25-year-old rookie. That's a joke. That's Jaden Daniels level stuff, right? I know Jaden Daniels, once he's healed from his injury, will be 30 years old. I don't want to draft a player in the first round, 25th overall or not, at 25 years old. Are you serious? He just had his birthday a couple days ago, too. Happy birthday, Akeem Mesidor. I pray the Bears don't draft you. Anyway, hopefully you guys have gotten your screenshots up to this point. Let's scroll down a little bit. There you go. Grab another screenshot while you can. Please. Go down to the statistics and measurements. Wow. Not only is he 25 years old, but he's got several years in college. Oh, my God. Now, nothing to slouch at here, Foster. In his junior year, he got 7 sacks. He had a down year, and I don't know, missed 11 games? Absolutely. Then he was an honorable mention ACC All-American, or All-ACC, I'm sorry. 5 sacks. And then the year where he represented his college in the national championship, nothing to laugh at, Foster. 12.5 sacks. That's awesome. Second team All-American. That's a serious
17 and a half
honor.
tackles for loss.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. I just realized that. Oh, my God.
So
that's production.
That's kind of here's why I'm going. All right, so I don't have to. Maybe we don't have to struggle through his rookie year as much because he's a little older and a little more mature.
Well, here, Foster, that's the exact thing.
Because you know what we need a guy in the backfield like that from the interior defensive line.
Yes,
it's critical. Yes. It would help that alone. If you
not gonna lie,
you threw those numbers into the Bears' defensive system, they probably would have been okay last year.
Not gonna lie, that pick is screaming Bills. If Mesidor makes it to the Bills,
I get it.
The Bills need to replace AJ Epinesa. Their other edges who are talented are coming off injuries, I think. They need a guy who can make an immediate impact like that, and they only have pick 26, right? Because we have that second-round pick.
Yes.
That might be his floor. That might be Mesidor's floor is the Bills at 26. There you go, strengths and weaknesses.
Injury history. And we did. We read it. He missed. I mean, we saw part of it because he missed 11 games.
Yes.
So I don't know how much more, but.
Just really quickly here, then, again, let's remove this from the screen for just a second. Everyone can get their screenshots.
Yeah. No.
As per the Beast, Dane Brugler's overall summary is summarized with the quote or the blurb. Overall, Mesidor won't be a universally loved because of his age and injury history, but he is a disruptive force off the edge who is always playing 100 miles per hour. He projects as a 3-down NFL starter with interior value on sub packages. Oh my God, that might be better than a motivated Deo Dangbo. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that's not good. If Brugler thinks that a player who rushes the edge and is going to be an immediate impact player has the ability to offer interior disruptions, that screams Bears. That really does.
Frustrated now, like
James Joseph, thank you, but again, this overlay that we're seeing, this is not courtesy of Bears Country Productions. I'm sharing it with you because the audience is great. We're going through this together for the record. I haven't really delved into this, but this is product of The Beast, which is by Dane Brugler via The Athletic. So James Joseph, if you're interested in what you're seeing and you want it for yourself, please consider subscribing to The Athletic because they do a great job, and specifically Dane. Dane Brugler is my source of truth, Foster. I love what he has to say about the NFL draft, whether he's right or wrong. He projects some things that I just they shock me. Like, how can you figure that out?
can't. But time tells. It answers the questions, man.
Let's continue on here. I see Steve Rogers. We're on defensive linemen. I want to take a look at Christian Miller.
Don Bird says that too.
You know, no, I'm trying. Did I misspell a name?
Hey, Pilgrim. And then James Joseph says John Wayne. That's funny.
Well, I don't know where he is, Foster, so we're going to have to figure this out.
What
in
happened?
School. Just try
Christian
to find
Miller?
Christian Miller, yeah. There's an index here. I need to just find it. He's a defensive lineman, of course. Defensive tackle.
Yeah. Georgia.
Number 3.
Number 3, I just popped this up. He's ranked actually second. I mean, on this, my phone.
All right. Let me do
Oh,
this real quick.
EFSN I got. Go ahead.
I was just going to say for the audio listeners, because I have to step away for a second, regarding Christian Miller, overall, he can be an up and down player with his anchor and rush consistency, but he is rock solid as a run defender who should excel on early downs. His role will shift depending on scheme, though he projects as a one gapping nose in a 4-man front. Don't know if the Bears need that. I think PJ would be the expert in this, but I will let you figure that out.
Yeah.
As I leave for a brief moment, I will show you the stats and measurements. I'm seeing some tackles for losses. I'm not seeing a lot of sacks. Not to say that sacks as an interior defensive line is a necessary thing, but it's a very much appreciated thing. I will be right back.
You're going to see tackles. Tackles is what you want to see. I can't control any of the board. But we are talking Christian Miller, I believe. Yeah. I'm just going to read this real quick. Christian Miller, strength. Stout build with proportional thickness and solid length. Impressive athletic talent for a man of his size. 6'3", 321. 10-inch hand, 33-inch reach on the arm. 80 wingspan. And then a lot of DNPs, even like that. So. Avoids getting moved down by blocks. Flashy power to create knockback when he stays low off the ball. Yeah, I'll try Cliff, because Cliff's saying when Carl comes back, look at where the centers are going. I agree with you. I was in the same. I got my list. I'm running down it too. That's why I was at defensive tackle and defensive edge secondly, Clifter. So I really can't do anything with that except I can't do nothing with that. What I'm going to do is like this. Nope, don't like it. Now I messed it up, guys. There you go. All roll. Well, I am not a big fan of Miller either myself. I mean, I shouldn't say that because I like him, but I just don't think I'm hoping to get someone, in my opinion, that is a higher caliber player. But then
Yeah.
again, you don't. I just don't know because I'm looking. Carl, I look all over the board. I'm going, screw it. If there's a great left tackle there, take him. Screw it. If there's a great center there, take him. Screw it. If the right pass rusher's there, fucking take him because you still could use another pass rusher. Be nice to have three guys who you could just put anywhere at any time, and all three of them be capable of getting sacks.
Yeah, you're right, and we're gonna see here really quickly. If we look at these tackles, and Steve Rogers was asking about Lomu. I'm not sure if Lemu is the exact player, but I'm assuming he meant Lomu, right?
Caleb Lomu, yeah.
Caleb Lomu is a first to second round grade on the tackle, according to Dane Brugler. And let me really blow this up so you guys can see exactly what I mean here, right? This is the order of these tackles according to Dane Brugler in his opinion, right? What do you see? Only 2 absolute Grand Slam first round grades.
Yeah.
A lot of players who have a first or second round grade. Yeah. Then it drops off a cliff.
Yeah. Everybody kind of jumps to a third round grade practically.
We
more.
We talked about this kid last draft when we had the chat led mock draft. What a surprise the Bears and their fans wanted a player out of Northwestern. There's no slight on anyone, but he's only a second or third round grade. Yeah. After that, everyone's a day 3 pick essentially.
Yeah. Amazing. Even my guy that I like, Jude Bowery out of Boston College, played with Ozzie Trapillo, left tackle. He started left tackle the last 2 years.
He's a 4th and 5th round grade for the second there, Foster. Yeah. We'll look at that in a second. But let's take the deep dive into Lomu here. He's actually rated below Caden Proctor, the physical specimen. And let's just knock that out real quick for the audio listeners here. Let's get ourselves full screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is specific to Proctor. It says that overall Proctor is a big, strong, and explosive player, which is an exciting foundation for an offensive lineman. But that optimism should be curbed until his discipline and technique catch up. He has starting caliber upside at left tackle, although some teams believe moving to guard would be best for his pro career. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked. I mean, just because I talked about those guys from Utah all year. If you pay any attention to what's going on around the country in college, not that I pay a ton, but enough to have heard those names to make me go look at them because I'm, especially after Ozzie got hurt. And you know what? I heard the names from the beginning of the year just because of getting into some podcasts earlier at the beginning of football season, the last 2 years. And I'm just, go ahead, Carl. Muck crap.
Well,
no, both of those names. Sorry.
Yeah, Lomu and I forgot the other name out of what? The end of the day, Foster.
I'm just shocked that he's coming up like this. And it's, what did he say? Overall rank 25th, first or second round grade.
Yeah. So here's your write-up, everyone, for Caleb Lomu, the visual learners here, the visual audience on YouTube. The rest of the summary, your statistics and measurements. Wow, he actually has only really started, for 2 years fully, but again, freshman All-American, he redshirted, so there's not a lot of tread on the tires, rather. Wow, look at this. And this, I've got something on my sleeve regarding this because I did find this, but apparently, for Caleb Lomu, the recruiting floodgates opened in the spring of 2022 when Lomu received offers from Auburn, BYU, Florida, the University of Michigan, Foster, Missouri, Ole Miss, Oregon, Tennessee, UCLA, USC, Utah, and Washington. Who did he not get?
Half the country.
Why did he not? Who did he not get an offer from? But yeah,
Right,
I mean,
right,
if Michigan was interested in Caleb Lomu, that means that he's a good player.
Okay,
One in the
Carl.
chat. Amen in the chat if you agree. Amen. Here's your more statistics, everyone. Get your screenshots, please. Feel free to take your screenshots here on Caleb Lomu. And for the audio listeners, I will give you Dane Brugler's summary, where he writes, overall, Lomu must get stronger and continue to develop his technique and grit. That's not good for Detroit fans, especially.
What?
Huh? But NFL teams are understandably intrigued by his movement ability and ready to cultivate left tackle skill set. His upside points to him becoming an NFL starter. Wow. It's kind of an exciting write-up right there, especially the bit with the movement ability. Dare I say it, Foster, if Caleb Lomu falls to the Bears at 25, don't be surprised, man. Do not be surprised.
I said that about Caden Proctor. Just because. Just because. Just because of what's going on. What's up, Levante Rogers, James Joseph, Charles Johnson?
Foster, I don't know if you have an opinion for Levante Rogers here, official Chief Latero, where he asks what is wrong with Braxton Jones, Jedrick Wills, or Theo Benedict starting. If you want to take this one, feel free, but I have a strong opinion on this.
Go ahead, Carl. I want to hear what you got to say because I got an idea, but I didn't hear what you got to say.
What did Theo Benedict do for the Bears last year? No, he was your sixth offensive lineman. What does Ben Johnson like to do? Maybe 5 to 10 plays a game, every game. Put in a sixth offensive lineman. And I don't know if Foster's frozen right now. There's a chance.
No.
Why would you sabotage Theo Benedict and his positive performance as the sixth offensive lineman? He has his role. Yes, he could probably play left tackle if you needed him to, but why would you ask him to? That's why you signed Jedrick Wills, to compete with Braxton Jones, who you also re-signed. One of those guys is going to be positioned to start for the Bears at left tackle. But the problem with Braxton Jones is that he is not the guy. He was a guy that was drafted, had every opportunity, and whether it was fair due to injury, scheme change, whatever, he's just not good enough. He's okay, he's serviceable, but a left tackle that hit the free agent market and these schmucks on NFL Network who told you, oh, Braxton Jones is a top 15 prospect in the NFL free agency, that's hogwash. You only got $5 million on the open market when left tackles that go from Pittsburgh to Tennessee make $30 million a year.
Where do you got Braxton? You got him like 22, 26?
What are you talking about?
As far as it out of the top 32 starting left tackle.
He's not. Braxton Jones is not a top 32 tackle in the NFL currently.
35, 40?
Yeah, 35, 40 is great. That's really, really fair for Braxton Jones.
I actually give him like a 26 or 28.
Okay. Well, the open market told you you're wrong because I don't think that there's a lot of guys who are making less than $5 million that start at left tackle.
That's true. That's pretty true. Money talks, brother.
Now here, I'll go full screen for you, Levante Rogers, and I want you to hear me loud and clear. I think that Jedrick Wills could be a Pro Bowler for the Bears in 2026. I think Jedrick Wills is fantastic. I love that player. I think that he was dealing with injury and necessarily wasn't a bad player and why he was released from a bad organization over in Cleveland, right? Stinky Cleveland. Jedrick Wills could be a star for you. You could get really, really lucky. I love Jedrick Wills. The problem here is, again, I believe in this coaching staff. I think that this coaching staff is awesome, okay? If you are telling me that this coaching staff sees a decade-long starter at left tackle in Caleb Lomu, why not?
Yeah, I got
That's all I got.
Those are good problems. I got too many left tackles. It's a good problem. You can't have too many anyways, man.
Uh-oh. What do you got, Foster? Linda Foster says, hello to all you football dorks.
My little sister.
Hey,
I hope she's alive out there, man. They were out there shooting at her for like real.
What?
Crazy stuff out there in the hills, in the woods.
In the hills? Interesting
Oh,
development.
Windaloo.
Well, this is going to be a really hard one here,
Yeah.
but let's see if we can make Steve Rogers
Here,
happy.
I think will win the starting job because if the guy's healthy, what did they draft him? 8th or 9th? Wasn't he like an 8th or 9th pick in the draft?
Jedrick Wills,
Yeah.
10th overall.
Okay. Close enough. Let's see. Where did we get right?
10th overall.
Didn't we take him 10th?
Yes.
And then Braxton we took in the 5th round, so that was still a good pick. The guy's still on the damn team and has served the team, not albeit. Yeah, Wills will be the starter, man. If he's healthy, I just don't see him not being the starter. And then hopefully Ozzie comes back and they don't even need him. You know what I mean?
That's the
goal.
goal.
Now we've got a problem, but it's a good problem.
Yeah. No, you're right. Steve Rogers, I know that you are interested in the safety out of Iowa. I don't think you're spelling the name correctly, though. We're going to have to Google search this. I don't know how to spell this guy's name.
Oh, no. Let's see if I can find it.
K-N-A-K-P-A?
What did you do here, man?
It's N-W-A. XavierNWANKPA. Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Captain America goes as mighty as you.
You got it. You got it.
What's up, Trips?
So, according to the Beast here, and we'll go full screen for Mr. Steve Rogers. Let's see if I can do this correctly. So Xavier is the 23rd best safety in this draft class, according to Dane Brugler and the Beast. He does not have an overall rank. He's actually a 7th round to free agent graded player. So really not someone who is going to be an option until very late in the draft. There's your background. Get your screenshots while you can. YouTube audience, please and thank you.
It's actually Xavier Wampu.
We'll give you his statistics. He's a 4-year starter? No, a 3-year starter, essentially, right?
22. I would say 3-year.
There's your measurables. There's your strength for the safety out of Iowa. There's your weaknesses. And here's your summary, everyone. And again, courtesy of the Beast, Dane Brugler. He writes, overall, the safety out of Iowa is a solid size-speed athlete, but his marginal instincts, especially in zone coverage, lower his NFL ceiling. Okay, Jaquan Brisker. His ability to match up in man and contribute on special teams might, keyword might, keep him on an NFL roster. That's not a player that is the replacement for Jaquan Brisker, everyone. I genuinely hate to break that to you. This is a player who might not even ever be as good as Elijah Hicks.
Yep. You don't know. You just never.
Nothing to be sorry about, Steve Rogers. I mean, I like that you have an affinity. I'm assuming a lot of our fans also like these kids out of Iowa. We keep hearing their names, right?
Yep.
Let's attack this at the source, Foster. Let's find good old Wet Gen.
Just give me a tight end or a center out of Iowa, and they'll be good. Oh, you're going for the Wet Gen?
Yeah, let's figure this one out.
Wet Gen Aniston, right?
So we could squash this one.
Is it a swimsuit edition or?
What in God's green earth is James Joseph saying? Tell me I can't and I will. I mean, what's going on here, James Joseph? What's going on here?
No, but I understand that. Tell me I can't and I will. I always do. Just tell me I can't. There you go.
We can knock out Mr. Levante Rogers' comment as well. He says, so I got this thing confused. If the Bears have identified Ozzie as their left tackle, you only need a stopgap until Ozzie returns. Drafting a left tackle at 25 is draft malpractice, and if there is one, trade down. The problem is this. Your argument is as valid as anything else on this earth, Levante Rogers. Before Ozzie Trapillo sustained a catastrophic knee injury It was catastrophic. Ozzie Trapillo might not even become the player that he was at his worst in the NFL, right? I think it's fair to say that Ozzie as a rookie would only have gotten better and better and better with time. But that injury might stunt him, and he was the weak link on this Bears offensive line. Not to say that Ozzie was bad, but we had a damn good offensive line this year.
Yeah.
And if you have a problem in the left tackle, teams are going to attack it. They're going to overload the left side. They're going to force Caleb to the right, and their scheme is going to be designed to protect the right side of the defense. So all these to say, you have to have a capable player at left tackle at the very least. Ozzie's capable, but I don't know what he's going to be after this injury. And that's where you have to say, oh, pick 25. I have the option to have a actual legitimate answer at left tackle for the next 10 years. Levante Rogers, Joe Tooney might be gone after this year. With the way that these things happen in the NFL, I should cover my face when I say this, but Drew Dahlman is the poster child for unexpected, unhappy mistakes. Joe Tooney might be gone. Now you have a monster issue on your offensive line. Your entire left side is a question mark. Fix the issue at the source. Draft the best player. If that best player is a 10-year starter at left tackle, you never look back. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get heated about this. It's just my opinion. Let's talk about WetGen. Get your screenshots, everyone. Please, please, please. We'll go down. Oh, wow. Whoa, hold on. Iowa Western Community College, you say. It didn't start at community college, huh?
Mm-hmm.
After 4 years, he finally got on the football field on his 5th year. First team All-American. Wow. Consensus All-American. Okay. So here are some measurables, some strengths, some weaknesses. Please, please, please grab your screenshots. And the summary. Again, 4-hour.
In that short period, he had 6 returns for touchdown.
Where do you see that, Foster?
Go back.
Yeah, Dane Brugler writes, 1 second.
Go
I'll go back up to the stats. Yeah. Overall, WetGen is a dynamic return man and scoring threat on every touch. Holy smokes, Dane Brugler, you're showing me up. Although time will tell if he can graduate from gadget receiver to a more established role in an offense. Holy smokes. That's high praise.
No, I want to put up the guy. Oh, here's Devin Hester, Foster.
You want to talk about Zachariah Branch?
Well, I'm just saying, because forget being wide receivers. If these guys are like this kind of stuff where, how many games this guy playing? He's got 6. How many games did this guy play? And he's got 6 TD returns for touchdowns. Because I can't tell.
Where did it say that?
Go back. It was in the top. You got to go up. Keep going. Keep going.
There's no way it's higher than this. That's the top.
All right. Keep going. Go down then again. Stop. Man, too fast.
Oh, I see. 3 punt return touchdowns.
Oh, right there.
1
Strength.
kick return touchdown. He's only got 4.
Strengths. Fearless and dynamic as a return specialist. 6 career return touchdowns.
Kick and punt.
I know. I'm like, screw it. Forget these guys, both receivers. I want to see what they can do. Because if we got a guy that he might get a touchdown every time he touched the ball, whether it's a punt return or a kick return, I'll draft a guy for that. I just don't know where I'll draft him at. What's up, Iceberg Slim?
I don't know. Oh, he's got a 6th round grade on WetGen. Fine. If you want a gadget player, in that sense, sure, whatever. Let's talk about Devin Hester. Let's do it. Let's find Zachariah Branch right now.
The only thing about WetGen is you can't have gadget guys that are 5'9", 193. What was the guy that everybody loved for one season? He's never played again.
For who?
For the Bears.
Oh,
5'7",
Johnny Knox. Johnny Knox.
No, 5'7", 180 pounds, running back.
What? Are you talking about the? Oh my God!
Our gadget guy.
Tariq Cohen.
Cohen. I was never a big Tariq Cohen fan. Not even what do you have, one good season? It's just me. What's up there? PJ in the house.
Good evening, fellas.
The birthday boy blesses us.
I was gonna
blesses
say,
us
is
with
Well,
this
well.
Slow down there. I was just
Let's
gonna ask him.
retract that a little bit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring it back.
I'll fix this, PJ. How you feeling today?
21.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
A 21.
I'll
Oh man,
ask.
he's cracking the jokes.
I'll ask you in a certain point in time how you are feeling the next time, because you're gonna be another fucking year older. You know, it is what it is, brother.
But technically, I'm only a day older.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Chad?
Welcome in, Mr. PJ.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
I was telling him, Peach, I got the shirt here. You missed this earlier. So this is the Bears, NFC championship from 2006, the NFC champions, because we didn't win the Super Bowl.
Well, we was planning on something else that year.
I know, and I just was like, that's my birthday. They just got the numbers wrong, Peach. It's 4-7 year 2. 4-7 year 2, brother. 0-2.
That's BC, by the way.
What?
BC.
Yeah. I didn't say that. I was gonna leave it as AD, but year 2. Year 2, I would have been fine with year 2, man. I don't know why you're doing that to me.
Hey,
It's okay.
I
It's
can
only
never
2.
turn
It's only
down
2
an
years.
opportunity. I can never turn down an opportunity to rash you.
Year 2 BC, I'll let it slide.
What was that? Razzle dazzle. What was that? Stripes, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Razzle dazzle.
I just can't
I know
remember.
I'm dating myself. I'm dating myself here before Carl's time there.
Little bit, just a little bit, right?
Yeah, you'll have to see it, Carl. It's something funny-ish. It is. Okay. Guys like Bill Murray. You heard of Bill Murray, right? I mean, obviously, who hasn't?
I miss Bill Murray, the football player.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to him anyway?
I don't think he's on NFL roster. I'll Google search.
I got him in the new paneling over here, Pete. I'm feeding him though, because just in case somebody goes down in November, I got him ready. Just in case.
Got him on ice.
Listen. Bill Murray signed to the Patriots practice squad on November 25th, 2025. Bill Murray may have been essentially a part of the roster that went to the Super Bowl.
But you know who did win the Super Bowl?
Seahawks.
And who was a member of the Seahawks?
We don't want to talk about that. Nope. No.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know why you gloat about that on this show. I mean, he literally was laughing at the Bears, and the Bears lost to the Rams. PJ, did you know that?
He was one
yeah, there he sees himself out. Yeah.
Where'd he go? What happened?
Oh, he pulled
Who
himself.
took him out?
Yeah. PJ doesn't want to bring up the only VJJ. The
I never
VJJ.
pulled myself.
Oh.
See,
I never
didn't do
pulled
it. I didn't
do it either. That's something's going on here. Something's going on here. Oh, I'm serious.
So am I. I never pulled myself.
I didn't do it.
Foster.
I didn't do it, dude.
Foster.
Because what I wanted to say was
it was a ghost of Bayless Jones that did it, right?
The VJJ. Yeah, the VJJ did it.
Now I got it, Pete. I know the bag now. I got you. The ghost of I told him we should.
John S. I don't even think that we should bring that up.
DJ wasn't talking to him at the time.
Don't think we should bring that up, John S.
Man,
it's worth it.
Sug it. Come on and sug it.
All right, PJ, who's your draft darling? Who's the player that you want the Bears to draft?
I have zero clue who's even in the draft.
He's been busier than crap.
Excellent. No, I don't believe that, Foster. There's no way. I mean, it's not like PJ's got like 17 titles at his current employer.
Just,
You know,
just
not,
six.
not that working 14-hour days doesn't help. I mean, I'm like,
It's only six, Carl.
Only
He's only got six
14
titles.
hours.
only.
Foster's told me he works 25-hour days, PJ.
I can believe that.
No.
I can believe that. I can
I
believe it.
need I used to need 8 days a week, 30 hours a day. Now it's like I need 10 days a week, 40 hours a day just to accomplish something.
Ooh, man. I don't know when I'm getting texts at 3:00 in the morning and I'm like, did you check this guy out? I'm like, bruh. That's what I said. I don't know much about college players, but I can tell you a whole heck of a lot about high school players. What do you want to know?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, my God.
Who should the Bears be looking at 5
Right.
years from now, Pete? He's got that one covered.
Right.
We'll start
4
talking
years
about
from now, I'll be able to tell you guys
we'll
somebody.
start talking about 2030 right after the draft, guys.
Right. Because, man,
Well, this senior over at Eastville Centerville Local High.
who is Keldrick Falk?
It's really interesting that that name gets brought up because we're going to learn about him right now on the fly.
Cool.
So what I've been doing is trying to make this full screen so that everyone who wants to can read along, grab their screenshots. Kedrick
Here's what I
Falk.
want to say real quick, Carl.
Yeah.
So, Peach, what Carl's doing is because they make you pay for all this information. And so Carl has paid for a subscription to The Athletic and has access to this information. So we're going through players that the chat wants to look at or anybody that, give us a name. And if we can check it out, we'll go into it. Mike, it's fucking shit.
Shh. Don't even taint the audio listeners. Nope, we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, so yes, Foster, well said. Thank you. Again, very much not a Carl production, a Bears Country podcast, productions product. No, this is all courtesy of Dane Brugler via the Beast, courtesy all of The Athletic. And if you guys are interested in purchasing for this, for yourself, please do. Again, for the visual learners, for the visual audience here on YouTube, there is no login. I got it here. No, real talk. Can you send me an email or can you drop your email address somehow? Foster, you don't happen to have 4-Star Chicago Sports' email address, do you?
I do not.
Just need an email address.
It should be in the BCP email. I think we've emailed.
Well, I don't have access to BCP right
Okay.
now. So, yeah, 4-Star, if you want to just drop your email in the chat, worse things have happened, I'll hook you up, man. Don't worry about that. I got you. Cliff, you as well. I have a feeling we have your email address. But if you guys want to drop your email, you can put it in the chat, rescind it if you want. I'll take a screenshot of it and let you know once I have it. I'll hook you guys up. Don't worry about that. That's not a problem. Let's go back to learning, everyone.
Wait. One more thing. I got to wait because now I got to ask this. PJ, were you in Hammond today?
No.
Okay.
We had practice today, so no.
My sister needs new glasses. That's all.
Yeah,
You see, Linda says, "Was PJ in Hammond today?" I swear I saw him.
Probably was my twin brother.
Oh.
Where's your brother live at?
Huh?
Nothing. I'm saying, where's your brother live at? The other one that was.
Unbelievable, you two. Unbelievable. Again, we want to learn about Kedrick Falk. I don't know anything about Kedrick Falk, but according to Dane Brugler, he is an edge number 4 in this class. He is 6'6", 274, so a pretty large man, if I do say so myself. First to second round grade, but again, that's where the Bears are drafting, right? End of the first, top of the second. That's where we're at. Get your screenshots in. Read what you need to. Again, more
One of 3
screenshots.
children.
One of 3 children, you said?
Yeah, I was trying to read the paragraph, bro.
I'll go back up. I want everyone to grab their screenshots, grab what they need. You can see the measurements, the statistics, the strengths. Get your screenshot. We'll go into the weaknesses. Again, please grab your screenshots. But what I will do, PJ, and I'll go back up to the top for you, but I just want to give the audio listeners the straight and narrow of it all, right? The bolded summary, the final say that Brugler has on these players. So Dane Brugler writes that overall, Falk has more almost plays than impact ones on his tape, but you bet on a developing 20-year-old player With his exciting traits, he's similar in several ways to Mykel Williams as a prospect. And if you guys don't remember, I'm pretty sure Mykel Williams went, top 15?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Number 11. Didn't he go to number 11 to the 49ers?
Yeah, exactly. So
believe
Mykel
so.
Williams, extremely high draft pick last year, and that's the comparison for this prospect. The character and upside are promising, but how early a team drafts him is dependent on its appetite for risk. And I think that's a really good barometer for what the Bears are kind of inching towards, right? Because a couple years ago, the Bears had a big chance to take a big risk, right? And that risk was draft Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter, the good player, terrible off the field stuff, right? So were you willing to take risk? This is more of a risk that is more an appropriate risk in the sense that he looks good, he's measurable good. The production is not there, right? He says that the almost is what's showing up on the almost is what's on the
20?
field. What? The
I
age?
said he's 20. We were just talking earlier about a guy who just turned 25 coming out in the same draft.
Right. September 7th might be the NFL opener. I don't even know. And on that day, he will be how old? 21?
21.
That's a young football player. That's
a young
that's Colson
football
Loveland territory.
Yes. Yes. Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that the Bears are in a position where they should be risking for a prospect that they are confident in, even though maybe the player is not producing in college and is maybe have some question marks? Or do you want a surefire thing?
I think at 25, your surefire things will not happen on the defensive line because surefire things tend to go early in the draft for the defensive line.
Yes, like Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant.
Well, not that they were Michigan guys or anything, but I think
and NCAA champions, by the way, PJ. I didn't get the pleasure of letting you know that Michigan won the March Madness tournament, the men's college basketball.
I heard. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm not going to claim that. I just like being a jerk on the show regarding that Michigan stuff because I know everyone else on the panel loves it, right? I mean, there are some Michigan fans in the chat, but
see,
genuinely,
if I was the type of guy to really take somebody off the show, Carl would have got taken off by now. But see, I don't do those things. But anyway, what I was saying was
not just out, Page.
I'll help you, PJ. I'll help you.
But as far as Falk goes, I would say
take them out for dinner.
The part about being taking a chance on him, I guess for me, where we're at right now, I'm not trying to take a high risk on a guy who hasn't performed. It's different if you're taking a risk on a guy like a Jalen Carter, who basically like performed, but he had other type issues. But this guy, he really haven't performed on the field, so I think we still need impact players, especially seeing as though we lost our safety. We got a pretty good one in return, but we still haven't filled the other safety spot. So we still need playmakers and guys who can, make plays for us, in my opinion.
Nope, I agree. I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I like the measurables. 6'6", 274 pounds. That's pretty solid.
People talk about trading back a little bit. Some people have mentioned dropping back into the second round. I mean,
if it's worth it, you got to give me a pretty good. You got to give me a pretty good change. If I'm giving up a first rounder, you got to give me something, bro.
Got you.
Got to give me something to work with because, man. But yeah, did we identify the needs that we think the Bears should go after?
It's the same ones. But what we were doing was letting the chat and anybody, whether they're, it's the chat. We were going, people in the chat were saying, okay, I want to see centers. So let me look at this guy, and we're kind of going through them and just reading up on them because we haven't looked at a lot. So, and then just talking about them. So it's, it's just opinions of what you're reading, basically. It's not even enough to go on, but It was
Right.
basically nice enough for Carl to use a subscription so that people who, can't spend the money on it or just whatever can get a little bit of take. That's why he was doing get your screenshots, because whatever player we're popping up there, he's letting everybody get the screenshots. Then the last two sentences, we're just reading that, and then we're going back and talking about it. So,
Well, see, I think though, I think, when it comes to, the draft, I think it's more like what, not in this order, of course, but I'm off the top of my head, I'm thinking defensive tackle, defensive edge, safety, and then maybe center. Now, see, somebody said center in the chat, and my thought is, I'm sorry, let me be a little bit better than that. James Joseph, he was the one who said center. So for me, if we spent a draft pick on trading a draft pick to get Bradbury, I can't see us taking a center in the first 3 rounds. I can't. Whether or not, Foles feel differently, God knows, who knows. I don't know. But we still need a starting safety. We only have one currently.
yeah.
Far as a big one technique or zero technique, nose tackle, whatever you want to describe him as, we have one of those in Gallimore. So we need another one. So how early do you draft one of those? I'm thoroughly disappointed in the edges we have. Seem like we need yet another one. Sweat did okay, don't get me wrong. 10 sacks is pretty good. I thought Booker showed some promise, but we still need one. So I don't know if Dale will be back in time. So I would say for me, yeah, edge is still an issue. And I'm in the boat of we need a running back. We got two. And with Swift, I'm sure if the Bears can get a decent enough running back, Bears will look at saving that, what, $8 million? $8
million.
$8 million. So those, then after those 4 positions, I could see looking at a center. But I could also see looking at another wide receiver because we have 4. Am I correct?
Yes.
So I can see drafting one of those. Then we lost our tight end, Smythe. Is that his name, Smythe?
Yes.
So maybe we draft another tight end. I don't know. Again, later in the later rounds, I'm talking.
Yeah, well, we got those 2 late 7th round picks.
Right. So maybe one of those will be one. But that's what I'm saying. For me, I'll say 4 positions more of need than the center position.
No, I get it. And that was part of it. That's part of what we're doing too, because it's like we already went through people bringing up left tackle, man. If this guy's there, do you take him? You get somebody that's, I forget who we read up on, one guy, and he's like, hey, if he's there at 60, do you take him? Because we're not even going where at in the draft. We're looking at it. Some of the guys obviously were in the first round, but it's just opinions of what you're talking about. And I'm with you too. I'm looking at defensive tackle, edge, safety. Those are my priorities right off the bat. But
yes,
if there's a guy you think that's going to go at 12 and like, boy, or 15, boy, I'd like to have him, or you're not even looking at him, and then all of a sudden 25 comes up, and you're staring a top 10, 12, 15 blue chip pick that's, one of the prospects, and he's a left tackle, would you be just walk away? So
yeah, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but in my mind, I'm looking at like we have Ozzie. Granted, I don't know when he'll be back. We have Theo Benedict. He's okay. We have Karan Armagaji, which hasn't shown anything as of yet, but shows promise in practice. Then we got the new guy. Wills. Is that his
Wills
name?
Jr.
So he was a first round pick. Maybe they can unlock him. But so to spend a high draft pick on yet another left tackle, I don't know. I'm not sure if they would.
But this guy should just never. He shouldn't be here available at 25. There's no way he should be sitting there at 25. Almost like Luther Burden, because I keep going. Did we really have to draft a wide receiver? Because we really didn't. We didn't.
No.
We could have used one, but could have used one later in the draft. Everybody's going, oh, get some defensive help. Or I'm just saying.
For those of you in the chat don't know, Carl had to leave for the evening, so he's going to have to bear it out with Foster and I, unless Shorty decides to join us.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, guys, we're not going to be able to show any more of the beast from the Athletic, the beast, the top 100 players in the NFL or NFL draft. So we can't pull those up anymore for you. Sorry. Wish we could.
Unless this guy right here decides to make an appearance while he's talking about this strong safety out of Bourbon State is another sleeper.
Yeah, I don't even know if he could because it's Carl's subscription. Unless he left it accessible.
Good point.
So who was the guy Shorty was talking about?
It was a safety?
Yes.
Cantori Jameson.
I have heard the name.
He's a strong safety.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I just don't look something up on him. I can't pull anything up even here.
Yeah, so we do apologize that we can't pull that up. That was Carl's thing, and he had to call it a night.
Yeah.
Had a situation come up, I'm assuming.
Yeah, something that couldn't be avoided.
Bourbon Street University is where Cantori Jameson is from.
Huh. Let's sug it. I like bourbon.
What is what really happening there, Four-Star? Is this really happening? I mean, what are we talking about? Am I missing something?
This is really happening, man.
Whatever this is.
Yeah,
okay.
Whatever it is, whether it's this show or the conversation, it's happening. This is for real, man. Did you take some of Shorty's gummies? I told them stop passing those things out. People are getting messed up all the time.
Man, give a treat to our subscribers. Here you go, free pack of gummies from Shorty.
Yep. Tune in Thursday and take one of these. Is this really happening? Yeah, it's happening.
You're missing something.
Yeah, we are. We're missing Carl, Light, the background. I don't know.
We're missing Shorty. We're missing Carl.
We're probably missing opportunities. Probably missing parts of our minds. I'm sure there's something I could be watching on TV, but I don't really watch TV. So I'm probably missing a lot of things and not just something.
Well, if I can address the official chief, is that his name?
Yep.
There you go. Official Chief Lachero with the moves and free agency. Levante Rogers with the moves and free agency at defensive tackle. I believe defensive tackle will be addressed, but in the later rounds. But if you look at it, Levante, I say this: we got I don't want to say journeyman, but a rotational player in Gallimore at defensive tackle. The other defensive tackle was a journeyman, I believe. So neither one of them is one I would consider a strong starting candidate. So therefore, I think we will address defensive tackle early and more of the 0 technique, 1 technique, or 2 technique. So more of a bigger guy. I'll be surprised, very surprised, if we got a defensive tackle weighing less than 290 pounds. I think we need the defensive tackle we get will be 300 pounds plus.
Yeah, 300 plus. I'm thinking they're going to want to run. I don't. It's Dennis Allen's. I was looking at this because I don't know what Chip's talking about. I saw something else he said. Times. I'll go back and read that. But as far as
you just need to tell us what it is.
It's up there somewhere. I got to go back. I'm with you though, PJ. I think we'll address defensive tackle sooner than later, just because we've got. I honestly believe this, that we've gotten better at the depth of the defensive tackle position, but as far as our DT 1A and 1B, we're light. We're light.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to rely upon Grady Jarrett. I'm not one to totally rely upon Javon Dexter. I think you need another third defensive tackle starter type guy to where you have those three who are, let's say they're B minus type players. So if you can have three B minus type players, I think you'd be fine, because right now you don't have a true alpha.
Right.
So that being the case, with what we have in Gallimore and anyone else, they to me are like C or below.
Lynch and Street.
Yeah, so they would be C or below. And C minus is what I'm more leaning toward. So therefore, I need three B plus type players, or three B minus type players, and then a C player and a Gallimore. I think you can be fine there. But if you have, in my opinion, I mean, Javon has shown you flashes. Grady picked up kind of towards the end of the year, so I don't know what a year older will bring. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, so that's why I'm looking at defensive tackle to where, hey, because I don't exactly know what I want to get out of those other two guys, bring me in another guy that is home. Now, with that being said, I'm a big proponent of what's his name? Shamar Turner. I'm a big proponent of him playing the three technique in rotation with Javon. So I just need another big body though. Someone who can take on double teams and take up space in the middle.
No,
isn't that the guy that you was telling me about? The guy from, was it Ohio State?
Yeah. There's actually two of them. The guy from Ohio State and the guy from Clemson, which was, oh my gosh, Peter Woods, and let's see if I can bring it up. I don't have anything up because we were going through Carl's thing.
Right.
So let me pull up my board. Cade McDonald from Ohio State, defensive tackle.
Yes. And 6'3", 326. Am I correct?
6'3", 326.
Look
you
at me.
Correct, sir.
And no, I'm not cheating, guys. I remember Foster bringing it up the last time I was on the show, so that's why I'm like, yeah, we need that big type body. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, no, and somebody's like, oh, we need a one tech, and he's more of a zero tech, and I'm like, you need someone to fill the need of clogging the middle and taking two guys up so somebody can tackle the guy before he gets 5 yards. That would help.
Yeah, you need, I mean, in the defense we run, we need somebody who can take on the double team and leave a one-on-one for like Javon, Grady, or
anybody
Shamar.
else.
I'm talking about as far as interior.
Yeah.
Because, generally you have your defensive tackle line up over the guards, right?
Yeah.
One or both can shade the guard, being an inside shoulder or outside shoulder. If it's on the inside shoulder, more than likely the center is going to come over and double team him. And that's the type of guy we need, because when he shades that guard, he's closer to the center. So the center has to put hands on him right away. So he's been double teamed. Now you need the other tackle to be able to win his one-on-one in case the ball is ran up the middle.
Absolutely.
That's the simple version of it.
The guy I like, and I don't think he's going to be there. Prior to a few things, he probably would be, and that's Peter Woods.
What's his name?
He's Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson.
I think you guys said so. You said something about him last time too. I forgot what it was.
I did. 6'3", 315. He's a smaller guy, but we're looking at somebody who just what he did at the combine, even. And then if you go and you look at his film, and a lot of people actually have him. They got Woods being drafted first, but actually rank him as DT2, and then McDonald being drafted afterwards and got him rated as DT1. So I don't.
Does he have character concerns, McDonald?
Not that I know with either one of them. So
okay,
but so that just tells me, okay, they're 1A and 1B. You know what I mean? I don't know which way to. I'm sure that the boys over at 4 Stars will give a different opinion on both. I mean, can give you more information of where those two guys are at. And I was talking about Peter Wood and Cade McDonald. So,
well, according to
Levante.
Official Chief Levante, he says McDonald and Woods leave a lot to be desired in the pass rush perspective. However, your one technique isn't normally the one you want a lot of pass rush from anyway. On passing downs, you take him out the game and you put like Grady and Javon in there to rush the passer. So I don't expect him to be in on passing downs anyway.
I don't know. See, these guys, like the explosiveness and the agility of these guys make them potential.
Yeah. Now some people can do it
and that's what we need. I mean,
But when you're taking on double teams all game, you're taking on 600 pounds and trying to move 600 pounds.
Yeah,
that's a lot of wear and tear. So I'm of the opinion that when you have guys that big, you need heavy rotation. That's when Gallimore comes in. That's when the other guys can come in and take him out for the pass rush. But I would like for Shorty to join us, for he can give us the guys he was up to naming in the chat, because I have no idea of the guys he was naming, and maybe he can share some light on who they are and what they could bring.
He can't. Dirty Fitz.
I just want to say, I'm sitting here, I'm peeking in on you guys because I appreciate you guys doing this without me tonight, because it's my wife's 50th birthday. And as you know, we're dealing with our dog struggles and stuff. And first off, I want to say I love you guys. And I thank you guys for doing this without me. And I appreciate everyone in chat that's enjoying this show without me, because it's better without me anyways, right? But
no.
I'm
he's trying to phase him. He's trying to phase himself out, Peach. Son of a bitch.
I'm sitting here
his
like
wife's birthday and everything, and he comes out. Yeah, this show's better without me. It's better without me.
I'm sitting here popping in like random names, and I get to Kentori Jameson out of Bourbon State. And you guys actually started talking about him like he was a real player. And I sat here almost pissing my pants laughing. And I had to hop in just to say, you guys are killing it.
Bro, I told you, I ain't been watching nothing. I don't know who any prospects are. I haven't had time.
I couldn't find one thing on this guy that you're talking about.
Me either.
Man.
That's why I saw you like you guys looking him up. Who's Kentori Jameson out of Bourbon State University?
I'm like, I did not say I heard of him. Not Ken Corey something. Maybe I did.
I was like making up names like
Maybe I did.
a couple of them were like, like just like random names like Babalube Agabame, like out of
What about Bobby Boucher?
Bobby Boucher.
Wyoming State University International College.
No, Bobby Boucher played for, was it LSU?
Maybe I did.
Yeah, something like that. No, he played for like a small college Louisiana team.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Boucher did. But like here I am.
Jordan, you got me. You got me. I said I heard of this guy.
Tori Jameson out of Bourbon Street University. And I had to pop in, man, because I'm seeing guys like scrambling, going, who is this guy?
I had no idea. I like, look, bro. You name, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't been able to watch nothing. I'm like, man.
Me either, man. That's why I was putting it out there. Like, this is why I said this. One of the first things I said in the chat was, like, I'm just at the point in my life where I'm just, when the Bears draft the players that they draft, then I'll look into those players, because I have no idea who the hell anyone is anymore. My life is just so scrambled right now, and I know yours is too, PJ. And we're all getting older and shit. It's like I used to spend months like focusing on the draft and who are we going to draft? I want this guy, I want that guy, and then they draft no one that I wanted, right? And then you're like, oh, I love this guy, I love that. Oh, I love this guy, I love it. And then you're like, oh shit, they traded him. Oh, they'll let him go. Oh, he sucks. Oh, he didn't make the team. And you're like, okay, whatever.
Why did you look at me when you said we're getting older, Shoulder? I mean,
huh?
Why did you look at me when you said we're getting older? I mean,
because we are getting older, man. But by the way, happy birthday.
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. It's also my wife's birthday, which is why I'm not here tonight. Because I'm trying to spend it with her.
Earlier, and say happy birthday to her.
Shorty's not here tonight.
I did say that you said happy birthday to her, and I said happy birthday to you back. So happy birthday to you and my wife, which is why I'm not here. And it's just a figment of our imagination right now.
He's not here weekly, man. I'm telling you.
I sat down to piss. I took up my phone. I was like, "What's going on my show? Oh, look at these!" And I like started texting you guys. Tori Jameson out of Bourbon State University. You guys are like, "Oh wait, who is this guy?" And I had to hop in.
I had no idea who he was.
Laugh with you about it, man. I had to hop in and laugh with you about it. I gotta get out of here because my wife's like, "You're gonna be on there for 4 hours." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna give me 5 minutes. It's your birthday. Give me 5 minutes."
I guarantee you ain't gonna be on there for 4 hours. But see, I wanted to make sure I came on my birthday just because I didn't want to leave Foster by himself. And because I knew Carl was going to leave.
How did you? Well, Carl didn't even know he was going to leave. We had the.
I know, right?
Carl leaves whenever he wants. He's just like, out of here.
Hey.
Thanks.
But, what was that guy's name? Kamari Matson.
Kendori Jameson.
Oh, okay. I don't feel as bad now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad. Appreciate you.
Out of Bourbon State University.
Man.
Kamari Matson.
As you guys actually looking it up, I just had to come in and laugh with you about it, man.
Because I'm going, why am I saying I heard that name, man? Kamari Matson is a safety.
Because Foster, that's you, bro.
At a South.
What's up, Chad? What's up, Forsyth?
It kind of sounds the same.
Man.
Kamari Matson.
James Joseph, man. Thank you, James Joseph, for joining us tonight. I love you guys. I love all you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for doing this without me. I promise you I will be back. I will be back stronger than ever after I get through all this hard times in my life and birthdays and stuff like that. And just wanted to say I just had to hop in here with you and just have that laugh because it's just I'm laughing my ass off at the fact that you guys were like, who's that guy? Out of Bourbon State University.
Wait till we come up with
everybody in the chat started talking about. They're talking about like New Orleans and all this other crap and Bourbon State. I'm like, bourbon.
Cantori Jameson, he's a 6'2", 220-pound
Safety, strong safety.
No, it's
strong safety.
It's Camarian Madison, right?
Man.
But that's how I feel right now. I feel like Key and Peele. You know, like you ever watch the Key and Peele episodes where they're like,
Absolutely.
Boba Libi Agabogi out of Centauri State University.
Man.
I was doing that the entire time with you, like just making up names, and finally I got you guys. You're like, oh, this seems like a familiar guy.
I got so many names going through my head, bro. I'm like,
I bet you do. I bet you do with all your recruiting and stuff,
bro. I'm telling you.
I believe it.
Had a kid come in today. I'm like, golly, man. I'm like, what was your name again?
Agawale Adabaka.
No, he actually had an easy
Larry Madison from Bourbon State on a transfer.
I'm like, hey, you where you from? Oh, you from Hawaii? And you came all the way over here? What?
What the hell? You go back to Hawaii, dude. What are you doing here, man?
I'm like, okay.
You left paradise for this shit?
You know, once I
let me
saw
show you around.
State, I should have said no wait, because I've never heard of Is there really a Bourbon State? Did you make that up too?
But I totally made that up. It was Bourbon State
I'm
University.
thinking, you know what I'm going, like Louisiana. It just wouldn't surprise me if there was an actual.
I saw all the hamster wheels turning your guys' head, like, and I had to hop on over that one because it just cracked me the hell up, man. I love you guys. It's fucking hilarious.
Hey, at this point, the way I felt like different. I thought I heard of a Bourbon State at some point. Yeah, we're there, Bourbon State somewhere.
I know I heard of Candory Jameson. Like, come on, that's good.
Yeah, I know I heard of him somewhere. I mean, come on.
Listen, guys, Peach, you're gonna be here for the draft marathon?
When is that?
It's like in April 23rd, isn't it? Isn't it like in 2 weeks?
Let me see.
Yeah, it is. It's sooner than I thought. I remember that.
It's like early. It's like early to late April as opposed to early May.
When's the NFL draft starts?
That's exactly what I'm asking you guys. When is that? I think it's the 23rd.
I got three.
Oh no, it's Thursday, April 23rd.
I got three visitors coming in on that Saturday for college visits.
So you're here for a 2-day marathon.
I got a couple on a Friday.
Okay.
And when does the draft start? On Thursday?
Thursday
the 23rd.
I might be able to do the Thursday show.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as we always do. This will be our 4th one in a row, I think. Our draft marathon coming up here. So please make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. It's a marathon. We do it from the start to finish, the start of the draft to the finish of the draft, all the way through to Saturday. We're going to have a bunch of guests on that are going to pop in and out from other podcasts, as we always do. It's a lot of fun. It's always been fun. And please set your notifications for that because it's going to be fun, man. You can hop in and out. You can go watch your other channels too, but just pop in and out. You might see some, special guests on the show with us. Maybe Eric Kramer, maybe Glenn Morgan, maybe Kenneth Davis, guys like that. I'll get in touch with those guys.
Maybe PJ.
If we're lucky, it'll be fun. But
pop on with my new recruit, right? Hey, we just signed here, buddy. What do you think about the Bears? Who?
Yeah. What team?
Right.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I just wanted to laugh with you on that because I got you guys, and it was so freaking funny. It was so freaking funny. I love you guys. Listen,
somebody in chat caught on though. I think it was James Joseph or somebody.
I did see that.
Somebody caught on to it.
But there was some others in chat that didn't. It was just funny to me. So I had to jump on with you, man. Listen, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys doing this without me. It means a lot to me. I'll let you go right now. I will be back next week. I promise you that much. And definitely the draft marathon. It's going to be a blast. Can't wait to do that again with all of you guys.
Looks like the fun and the party's over, Paige. He's coming back next week.
Ah, shit.
Kind of like your parents coming back home. Like, hey.
Chad saying BCP is the only way. BCP is the only way to watch the draft. You are correct, Chad. We have a lot of fun on this. Hey,
I agree.
Hey, PJ, what do you have for dinner tonight?
A charbroiled ribeye.
Nice.
I don't think so. I think it's
Actually thinking about doing fish and spaghetti.
No, it was a broiled ribeye.
Rent's over, man.
My daughter went out and got me like a 16-ounce they barbecued it. But man, yeah, my daughter hooked her daddy up. I mean, man, I'm proud of my daughter.
Whoa, it's your birthday, man. It's
Yeah,
your birthday. It's your
That's
birthday.
my baby
It's your
girl.
birthday.
I'm like, look at her. Trying to spoil me and whatnot. I'm like, look at you.
Hey, man. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You deserve it, man. My wife she's been struggling with her 50th birthday because our dog dropped dead 3 weeks ago, and it's just been a nightmare. That's why I wasn't on the show tonight. Tonight is about her because she's struggling. I'm struggling. I'm getting her through it. We're doing it. I can't be on her any longer than this, but I love you guys. I'll see you guys next Thursday. And you down with BCP?
You know me.
You know me?
Motherfucker.
Oh, Foster, you're a gag.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. So, but that's what I feel about the defensive tackles, though. I really think we need one. As far as defense, he has already explained that. But safety, we got to get a safety as well, guys. We just got to maybe Cantori Jameis, but no, we got to get a safe strong safety.
Amari Madison. Wait, what was out of Bourbon State? I heard of him. I just never heard of the Bourbon State, but I thought it was him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. So beautiful opportunity for the Bears to forge. I'm curious because I seen someone earlier say that he believes the Bears going to go heavy offensive in this draft. And I don't see that happening simply because, man, our defense needs help still. I mean, we need some guys. We lost an All-Pro. We lost a player for us who started for 4 years, a 4-year starter for us. We lost a guy who came in last year and started and was a Pro Bowl alternate. We lost who else we lose? We lost our linebacker who started off pretty well and
20 players.
kind of faded. So yeah, we need some players, fellas. I mean, I'm a strong believer. I think we need a defensive tackle, defensive end, safety, running back. You can put center in there down the line, but we also need a tight end. We probably even need another wide receiver. So we need some players, man. We might even need another corner.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how Terrell, what's his name? Terrell what?
Lewis.
The cornerback. Terrell who?
For the Bears?
Come on, Chad. What is it?
For the Bears?
Come on, Chad, help me out. Terrell Davis, you said? No. It ain't Terrell Davis. Terrell Smith. Okay. Terrell Smith, yes.
I
thought it was Smith, but I don't want to guess wrong. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to come back off injury, so we need some players. We lost a lot of defensive players, so we need to replenish that, in my opinion. Thank you, True Pilgrim, official Chief Laterio, and Chad Spiga Sports.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, and then you got Zoff Frazier. He's coming back. I don't know if it was injury or something personal. I forgot what his thing was, but he'll be coming back. But you don't know what state he'll be in. So yeah, we need players, guys. Players.
It's like he's like a rookie to me.
Yes, totally. Because I don't even know he got a chance to practice, did he?
very minor, and then just some, I'll say, for lack of a better term, a bunch of classroom. And you being a coach know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's not the same though.
No, never,
Not the
never,
same.
never,
Not the same.
never the same.
I mean,
You
mental
can show
reps.
me something a million freaking times. I got it, coach. I got it. Crap, I don't got it. I didn't get it. I didn't do it.
It transfers. I mean, because back in my life where I was kind of a teacher, I'll just leave it like that. There's 3 ways of learning. They tell you there's the audio learner who can just learn by listening to you.
Yep.
Then there's a visual learner who can learn by watching you do it. And actually the kinetic learner who actually has to do it himself in order to learn. So if you got depending on what type of learner you have, just doing mental reps won't do him any
No.
good. I mean, if he's the type of guy that got to be hands-on to really get it. I mean, I'm the type of learner that I ask questions in order for me to learn, before I can make it make sense in my head. Because I hear you say it, but I need to make it make sense to me. So if you're telling me I'm supposed to be doing this, well, let me now reinterpret that so where I can understand what exactly I'm trying to do.
I'll make mine easy to understand. The first engine and the first transmission I built blew up.
Well, at least you built one.
Well, the second and the third ones worked out. I was able to sell them, but
Like I said,
saying, so
at least you was able to build one, bro.
I got to do it, dude, because I don't know what I'm. You could tell me a million times, yeah, I got you. Nah, I don't got it. Let me see it. I mean, just get in there and see it, and
there's different type of learners, bro.
Because that's the way I am. I like the guys that just let me do it, man. I got to do it. Cliff's going foster trans. Actually, trans. Once because back in the day, Cliff, there was only turbo 350, turbo 400, your C4, 5, and 6 with Ford.
Who is he fooling? Back in the day, he didn't even have no engines. He had a horse and carriage. What are you talking about, bro? You had a horse and carriage. Talking about so back in the day, you only had bro. You had a horse and carriage, man.
Page, who you fooling? I had a stone wheel. I didn't even have an axle. Just a wheel with a stick attached to it.
The Flintstones, right?
Like Family Guy. Foster sell wheel, but nobody wants wheel. They got that from
man. It's good, man. It's good. It's good. Good to be alive. Good to be part of, man, BCP.
I hope you're not missing anything with family here, my friend.
Man, I will work it out, bro. That's one thing I can tell you about me. I work things out. That's what I do. Mr. Make it happen.
My kids, I don't know why I gotta say this, but my kids, Dad, don't worry about it. Pick up the phone, call them, and we'll figure it out. Whatever we gotta do, we gotta do.
So what did you do for your birthday, bro? Keep it PG, Foster. Keep it PG, bro.
It's real PG, Peach. Worked on my house, worked on my buddy's house, worked on my brother's house.
Jeez.
I wanted to make. All I wanted to do was make.
Foster's birthday was a couple of days ago, so if you guys didn't, please wish him a happy belated birthday.
It's 3060, Peach.
Hey, but man, you still celebrating a birthday, bro. So I don't want to overlook that, man. So man, so you worked on your house, your brother's house, and who else's house?
My friend of mine, Vito's.
Jeez.
And then I had a leaking tire. All I wanted to do was come home and make a ground round cheddar cheese, mushroom, and onion cheeseburger. That's all I wanted, man. And some ice cream and pie and some whipped cream. I just had it tonight.
Cool.
Today's the 9th. So I've been trying to do that since my birthday. So it took 3 days to finally get to do that.
Man.
But it was good.
Hey.
Just 3 days later, but I got it,
Man. So I always wanted to ask you this, but what did that tree really look like in the Garden of Eden?
You're gonna ask me, oh, that's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. The apples were just not as good as I thought they were going to be. Yes, and my sister sent me a text, and my brother sent me a text, and you know what? I'm terrible because I think I got 72 text messages, not on Facebook, on my phone messages from 72.
That's because you won't let nobody write on your wall on Facebook.
I won't?
No.
Oh.
Message. You got message you only.
I don't even know what I got on there, man. I
just told you what you got on there, bro.
Well, now I know. Maybe that's why that happens. I'm such a son of a bitch that I was like, you can't get a hold of me here. You got to directly, man. I don't want to talk to you. It's only in person.
See,
now that explains that because I'm going, why? What's with all these fucking,
Yeah, it's like Foster's birthday. Send him a message. I'm like, well, I can't write on his wall. I mean, what?
I was gonna go on Facebook. You know why? Because I don't go on there enough, and then I miss everything, man. So I feel like a jerk because I'm going. Oh, I've only known you since like 1972. When's your birthday? I'm serious. I did that today. I've only known you since like first grade and. What month is your birthday in? Because we've only been talking on here for 30 years, so I don't remember. That's terrible on my part.
Well, you're getting old.
What?
I mean, I'm sorry. You're already there. You're already old, so you're just getting older. Now, I tell you.
Dude, I'm exhausted today too, dude. I'm dying.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So that was your big 60th, right?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did all that work on your big. You didn't have a bigger celebration, man. Let me talk to your people. Let me talk to you, Linda. Where you at? That was his big 60th, and you what? Come on, Linda. Lee.
She's far. There's just it doesn't even matter, man. I could do it whenever I want, but
I know, man. But you only turn 60. Well, in your case, you turn 60
every 1,000 years,
like 60 times. I mean,
you know what? Now I'm fucking pissed, man. Between you and Cliff, I'm pissed off. You should have done something.
I mean, geez.
You know what? It was pretty nice to just wake up the next day.
It is. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's just like, my biggest thing is always I'm at peace. You know what I mean? I'm at a point in my life where I'm just at peace. So that to me matters more than anything. Because my daughter kept asking me, what do you want for your birthday, Dad? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good for real. I'm cool. So she took it upon herself, went to go buy the steak and barbecue or not charbroil or what is it called?
Charbroil.
Charbroil the steak herself and
nice.
Gave it to me, made dinner for me. I'm like, oh, look at you. Trying to weasel your way back in my heart. Not that you ever left, but you know it.
Oh, dude, I am just I'm exhausted, Peach.
Oh yeah?
The last 3 days have been the same thing.
Yeah.
Just fires everywhere. Little fires that had to be put out everywhere. So
know the feeling. Know the feeling.
I know you know.
Know the feeling.
I know that you know what I know I feel like.
Yeah, it's a challenge, man. I mean, when you got so much stuff going on, but believe it or not, those are things that keep you young. That's why you're able to, prowl around at night there, Foster.
I didn't feel like it the other day when the staircase fell on me.
Yeah, that's why you're also able to, go up there to Green Bay and sow your wild oats.
Yeah. What about those? Oh, God, I'm not even gonna go there.
Foster is still the man. You know he's thinking about something, y'all, when he started rubbing his head like that. Like, oh man, what a night. He's sweating. He's sweating.
I am, man. I am.
Yeah, you have flashbacks over there.
It's just warm. I'm in the attic. See the angled walls,
okay.
Beach?
Well, you say
it's not like it's that
about
long,
that last one. Think about that last one and that next one.
Raging Oracle popping in there here. I am.
Yeah. Enjoy life, man. That's the key, man. Just enjoy life, man. Cliff want to know, are you locked in the attic?
Nah.
He's just checking on the bodies behind the paneling in there. That's all.
I've got the whole attic actually finished. It's like, I was thinking about just fucking making a bedroom and then taking the big room up here and just make it into a kitchen front room, man. Then I got my own apartment, right? I could be here alone anytime I want. Nobody will even know. I can lock all the doors, shut the fucking house down. Nobody even know I'm here.
And that's what people call a man cave, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I don't know.
Yes, indeed.
I am just tuckered out, Peach. I don't know what more you got to say.
No, I ain't got much to say because I gotta get ready.
That's right.
Make
you
some
gotta
more.
make your run, brother.
You know what it is.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So yeah, guys, guys in chat, real quick. If you guys have any questions for us, real quick, that we can answer, go ahead and shoot them at us, because we're going to be closing this show out here pretty soon. Because man, got things to do. Sounds a bit creepy. Your sister says.
I know. She should know that for like over 50 years, but she forgets.
Hey. So who's older between you and her? Never mind.
It's my baby sister.
Well, like I said, never mind. I already know who's the oldest.
Yep.
Adam, aka Foster.
Oh.
Adam, aka Foster. Or were you the serpent?
Adam.
Because I think it's in the Garden of Eden. I'm just trying to figure out which person were you. Adam, Eve, or the serpent?
We know. We all know. God.
Yeah. You went there. You actually went there.
Only because this. So there's a thing I help out with 3 times a year. It involves people recovering from alcohol and drug addiction. And in the play, I play God. So I'm not, you don't see me. I'm just the voice of God. And I had a buddy of mine, because he saw it like three times, go, this is terrible, man. My life is terrible. It's ruined. I'm going, Terry, what's the matter? He goes, every night when I pray to God, I hear your voice.
That's bad, bro. That's bad.
My life is ruined. It's ruined. That's what he's telling me. He's going on. It's ruined, dude. My entire life's ruined. Why, Terry? Why? Because I hear your freaking voice when I pray every night.
Now, the Scrolls makes an interesting comment here. He says, Caleb, Rome, Colston, and Jade all working together at USC. I'm surprised that Rome would go to USC to work out. I'm surprised.
Go where your boys are.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they didn't choose a different location other than USC. I mean, being a Washington Husky and all. I'm just surprised. And Raging Orgo says it's like the Wizard of Oz. They pull back the curtain. Foster, you have a pic of you on TV as a doctor, as Dr. Foster. Yes, he does. On what was that? Chicago Med?
No, that was Chicago PD.
Chicago PD, okay.
What the heck was that guy's name? Because anybody, I can't remember the guy's name. I don't even know how to get to it. Shorty found it. You got to go Doctor something on Chicago PD, and it comes right up. But I don't remember.
You forgot the character you played, bro?
What?
You forgot the character you played?
I did, because it's been so long.
Man.
Doctor. It was a real person's name. One of the directors on the set. That was his name.
Savorsky.
So they took a bunch of pictures. And then I'm like, dude, can I get a copy of that? And he's like, nope, sorry. It's NBC's property, man. You can't have pictures of yourself with me.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
okay. Man, he was looking all studious and whatnot, walking around there with that white coat on. I was like, look at old Foster in the background.
Dude, I was on that show like every freaking week in the background for like a season. Swear to God.
Really?
Just because the weather conditions and then an injury, and it was like they were calling me every week. So I was there 2, 3, 4 days a week filming an episode, and then every week. Don't worry, nobody can see you. Just in different clothes, occasionally my face. I think there's another shot of me in Chicago Med in an army jacket, like a crazy Vietnam guy sitting in the waiting room.
Hey. Okay. I feel you, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we better close this out.
Yeah.
A scroll says Burden was there too. So man, good that they're working out together. I mean, we need to do something with that defense, like I said. Appreciate you guys joining us. And thank you guys for sharing in my birthday with me. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the well wishes and happy birthdays. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. It's a blessing to see a birthday and then be able to share my actual birthday with you guys on the day of my birthday. And again, Foster, happy belated birthday. I truly hope you enjoyed yourself, and I wish you many, many more. You're well deserving of it. So I truly wish you good health. More than anything, I wish you good health.
Thank you. That's what we all need, man, to start with. Thanks for hopping on your birthday. I know you should be sitting there with your family too, dude. So
hey,
but thank you for coming on. And
my family, they like sharing. They don't mind sharing me. I shouldn't say they like it, but they don't mind sharing me because they know how I feel about trying to be there for others. So they get it. They truly do. And for chat, I want to say Linda Foster, The Scrolls, Cliff Victoria, James Joseph, Charles, Minister Charles, what's happening, bro? Mr. Mayhem,
Chad Speaker
here. Chad Speaker, John 3316. Who else?
Patty and Armando Lara. 4-Star Sports. I keep forgetting if that's Sean or Kyle on there. I think it's Sean.
Then we have Cliff Victoria, if I didn't mention him.
Yes, sir.
We have Sugget. Yeah. Who else? I'm scrolling as I'm talking to you guys, so if I miss you, I apologize. Levante Rogers,
Yes.
Appreciate you joining us, man. Low Key 1218. True Pilgrim. Truly appreciate you.
We got a lot of naked women running around this town, Pilgrim.
Right. John Wayne. All right. Antmus. Appreciate you, bro. Bears Country Podcast. Is that me?
We
Anyway.
know.
Shorty, he popped in. Literally. What else we got?
He comes every week to tell us that he's not going to be able to do the show and sits here for 15. Last week he sat here for like 40 minutes now.
Well, you know.
Where I couldn't be on the show this week. I'd like to talk to you about.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Meoff was
Me
here.
and Carl go. We're done. We go to sleep. He's still on the air by himself. Meoff Jack 96.
Yeah.
Did you say Trips?
No, I did not see Trips. So thank you, Trips, for joining us. Appreciate you, bro. Man, thank you. Missing anyone else? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? Are you not entertained? Is there anyone else?
Well, there's 3.
My gladiator impersonation. Is there anyone else? Are you not entertained?
I can never. This thing never lets me go all the way back anymore.
I'm trying.
Mine just won't do it. It won't do it. I mean, the last year, it just stopped all of a sudden. It only goes about 3/4 of the way or to a certain point, and then that's it. Did you get King Ron Jeremy the Wicked?
Yeah, okay, man. I see. Yeah, Triple R. Man. Benjamin Williams. Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Stever.
Iceberg 38.
Iceberg. Raging Oracle.
Yeah, let me see. So I'll forgive me if I'm boring you guys with trying to recognize you guys. I just try to recognize you guys because I appreciate you taking your time out on a Thursday evening to spend with us. So thank you.
No, I'm done. I give up here. It's driving me nuts. I can't go anywhere. Just telling you.
Yeah, I'm at the top too. It takes me all the way just to 9 o'clock. So if you came in before 9 o'clock and made a comment, I apologize. I can't see it, so I wasn't able to give you a shout out. Oh, Don Burr was in here.
That's right. He was in here.
Okay.
I even got on my phone and went backwards. Oh, that's what I can do. Go to the beginning of the show.
That's all.
Oh, look. I should have thought of that. Oh no, I can't. It won't let
That's
me.
everyone. My thing shows me that was here. So again, if I didn't name you, I apologize. Yes. So yeah, thank you all. I hope you have a beautiful night. Mr. Mayhem, appreciate the birthday wishes. Linda Foster, thank you again. So yes, guys, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you have a good upcoming week. Stay safe, be careful, and King Ron Jeremy the Wicked. Okay, that's a new one for me. But yes, I hope you guys have a safe week. Be kind to someone else, and know that we love you guys and want nothing but the best for you. God bless you. God keep you. Good night.
Peace. Bears. Did you hit it or not?
Bears.
You ended?
You can say
You ended? Are we ending?
Yeah, we ending, bro.